Everybody?
Good.
Good. Alright, so we have a do now on the board. I know you all are already inside classroom, but it's okay. You can still think about what you would answer to this question. So what are some aspects of American culture? Does anyone have any ideas? Yes.
Hamburgers.
Hamburgers, good. Yes.
Capitalism.
Capitalism, good.
Democracy.
Democracy,
Material comforts and freedom.
good. Material comforts and freedom. Alright, so these are some specific aspects of culture pertaining to American culture. Now, can someone tell me a more general idea of what culture is? Anyone? Yes.
Language.
Language, good.
I say common rules.
Common rules, good.
Art or music.
Art and music. Any more? Yes.
Food.
Food, that's a big one.
Beliefs.
Beliefs.
Traditions.
Traditions. So all these things, traditions, beliefs, foods, religions, demographics, all contribute to culture. So this course today that we've been in, well, this is our only second time meeting, but this course of world cultures, we're going to be discussing the different cultures of the world, as the title of the course would give away. But I want to know what you know about world cultures right now, before we go into the textbook, before we start to learn. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off this course with a web quest. Now, the web quest title is World Cultures, so it kind of gives it away what it's going to be about. There's going to be 3 parts to this web quest. The first part, you're going to pick a country, you're going to research the country, you're going to use different materials on the internet, the CIA World Fact Book. I don't know if any of you used it before in previous classes. The Time for Kids website. Various things. So you're going to research the country, you're going to gather up all the information, and you're going to make a report on that country. The second part of the web quest is you're going to work with a small group of 3 people. And what your goal is to do is to make a culture tour guide for someone visiting that country. So the 3 members of the group, you're going to have the tour promoter, which is in charge of making a catalog or a brochure with all the information about the country. So you're basically advertising for someone to come to that country. You're going to have the tour guide, which is going to be in charge of making a timeline of all the events that are going to happen on that trip. And then you're going to have the tourists themselves. Now the tourists themselves, they're going to make a photo album or a scrapbook type presentation, and it's going to basically, you're going to find pictures, you're going to make experiences. So what is necessary is a lot of group work, because you all need to work together so that each part of your tour guide is coherent and makes sense. You're not going to, say that you're going food and wine tasting as the tourist, and the tour guide has you near no vineyards or no anything. So you have to work together. So this web quest is going to occur over 3 days. So we're going to do it today, Thursday. We're going to do it on Friday, and then we're going to present to the class on Monday. So you have the weekend in between to work on it. Location. We're going to do, I'm going to introduce the topic to you here today. Then after we separate off into groups, we're going to go into the library, into the media center, and we're going to use the computers there so that you each have a computer that you can use. And the computers are already open to the web quest. So once you go on the computer, the web quest will give you the outline of the different questions you need to look for when you're doing your research on a different country. And to evaluate, also on the web quest is the World Cultures Web Quest rubric. So you'll be able to follow along as you're doing your report, as you're doing your group project, because it's important. I don't want to hide anything from you. I want you to know exactly what you're going to be evaluated on. And it's going to be right there online. So you can pull it up here, you can pull it up at home on the weekend when you're working on it. You're going to know what you're going to be graded on. And also, we're going to have different things. I'm going to be looking at your participation, whether or not you all are working together, and that's going to be taking effect into your grade. So, and what would hope would come out of this is not only like a sense of what you know about culture and what you can research about different world cultures, but also how you work together as a group. Because you're all going to come with different perspectives on the same country. But when you guys come together, are you able to take your parts and blend it into one whole unison part? So what we're going to do right now is we're going to divide into groups. Like I said before, there's 3 people in each group. So there's 27 of you right now. So we're going to count off in 9s, and then we're going to have, the 1s get together, the 2s get together, the 3s get together, the 4s get together, and so on and so on. You're going to pick what country you guys want to do as a group, and then we're going to move to the library so that you can start your individual research. And that will be today's class, what we're going to do in today's class. So, if you'll start counting.
1,
2,
3, 4.
5, 6, 1,
7.
9,
It's
7, 9,
1,
3.
4,